PBC here, and today we're going to talk about the Injen X Pedal Pro, the black edition. We're going to talk about how to install it and some troubleshooting tips you might need. I installed this on my 19 Corolla over a year ago, and I've had really no issues with it. I believe it's one of the best mods that you can do to the car. It doesn't mess with anything, it doesn't override any warranty, so that's something to consider. As always, all the OEM procedures, manuals, and documents that I use are available for free down below on my Google Drive, thanks to the Right to Repair Act, so you might want to check that out. Let's dive into it. For all you wiring nerds, let's pull up the diagram and see what's going on. Pretty much the adapter harness is going to go in between the accelerator pedal and the ECM. The adapter is then connected to the controller box that then connects to the controller display. Now that we have it all laid out, this is the display controller, the controller box. This right here is the adapter cable. The controller box has two inputs, one for the display and one for the adapter. The plugs can only go in one way, as well as the adapter harness. The plugs can only be connected one way, so you can't confuse them. We're going to give ourselves some space to work, so what we're going to do is drop this lower trim panel. There are two bolts here, and after you drop these two bolts, it's held on by these clips, as you can see here. Pull the trim panel down like this. I was lazy and just decided to take one bolt off, but don't be lazy, take them both off. You can see here, this is the accelerator and this is a plug we're going to need access to. It's a simple connector, just reach down, press down, and unhook. The black plug is going to go to the pedal and the gray plug goes to the main harness. Again, there's no way you can confuse or swap these, they only go in one way. The opposite branch of this adapter harness is going to go to the controller box. If for whatever reason you do have problems plugging it in, make sure you have it the right way and there isn't any obstructions. This is where I put my display. I think it's cleaner. A lot of people decide to put it there, they run it through there, and they attach it there by some double-sided tape. You can also run it through down here and hide it here if you'd like, but I decided to put it up here and tuck the wire in right here in the steering column, make sure it wasn't catching on anything. Run it down, run it behind the airbag, do not run it in front of it, and then attach it to the controller box underneath. Once we run the wiring, you want to connect everything to the controller box, clean up the cables, either zip tie it up or with a tie wrap it. And what I did was put some double-sided tape on the controller box and put it right on top of this trim panel. And tucked everything away nice and clean. Make sure all the trim pieces and tabs line up, give it a little smack, attach the bolts, and you're good to go. Turn on the ignition at the engine, and what we're going to do is hold the top button here until the countdown begins so we can sync up the pedal. It's first going to ask you for the low position, so just leave it and don't touch the accelerator pedal. Next it's going to ask you for the high position. This is where you want to put where your 100% pedal is going to be. Once you sync it up, you can put it on the different modes. This is the sports mode. You can see the accelerator response is a lot better. This is the mode I usually leave it on. This is the regular normal mode, and this is the eco mode. An issue you may encounter is you're driving, you hit the accelerator pedal, and then boom, the car goes into limp mode. There's two things you want to address when this happens. One, you want to make sure your battery is in good voltage. A low voltage battery will cause a lot of problems. Now, if your battery is good and you're getting a code something similar to this, the second thing you want to do is resync the pedal. A lot of the times what's happening is when you're applying the pedal at 100%, it just messes with the signal and the car freaks out. So when the pedal is asking you to put it at what you want your full throttle to be, instead of adding 100%, go to either 95 or 90. 90 is a good bet. You resync it and you should be good to go. Thank you, and if you have any questions, please write in the comments below. I'll try and respond to them the best I can. Thank you for watching, subscribe, and have a good day.